Prince William and Kate Middleton's cherished daughter, Princess Charlotte, has a reputation for being exceptionally kind, courteous, and welcoming. Even though she is only 10 years old, she already exudes the grace and dignity of a princess. However, her parents were brought to tears by her sudden surprising metamorphosis. Is it possible that this shift indicates something lovely, or something to be worried about? Come explore Princess Charlotte's metamorphosis with us. Breakdown. As Prince William and Kate Middleton cope. With Princess Charlotte's surprising metamorphosis, William has taken great delight in Charlotte ever when she waved confidently for the first time, all the way up to her current demeanor at formal gatherings. However, there was a single incident that moved him to tears because of how profoundly it affected him. It had nothing to do with royal titles or public perception. Rather, it was the profound realization of his daughter's rapid maturation that he experienced while seeing her significant progress. William and Charlotte's unique moments don't always include anything spectacular or dramatic. It can be as simple as a firm hand on her shoulder, an intimate look across a crowded room, or a fleeting, loving minute spent coiffuring her locks before a black tie affair. Even though everyone is watching, their connection feels intimate and genuine because of these tiny but significant acts. That is the compelling quality of Charlotte's metamorphosis. It's not only about royalty, it's about the profound impact a small girl's transformation has on her father. Despite the intensity of their emotions, William and Kate are aware that this is just the start. Even Kate was caught unawares by what transpired thereafter. Charlotte has always been a celebrity, but something changed recently that nobody saw coming. There was more to it than her body language and speech patterns. A newfound self-assurance radiated from her. The timid young girl who had clutched to her mother's hand so tightly was now confidently striding across the globe. As a young family, William and Kate have been making every effort to comprehend and accept this change so that Charlotte can have the room to flourish. The Chelsea Flowers show was the site of the unforgettable event. Charlotte wasn't only a passenger, she was actively participating. She appeared at home in her environment, asked perceptive questions, and watched everything around her with passion. In that one wordless stare, William and Kate conveyed everything. As they watched their daughter mature, they were witnessing more than simply a child. William in particular felt the impact of the occasion. The expression on his face was palpable. His young kid was undergoing rapid transformation right in front of his eyes. She had gracefully transitioned from a carefree toddler to a confident young girl. The shift was noticeable even to longtime royal observers. At events, Charlotte now struts her stuff, fixes her gaze on the audience, and has an innate sense of when to talk and when to listen. What made Charlotte's metamorphosis all the more heartwarming was that it was unscripted and authentic, showcasing her true character. Kate and William were overcome with emotion for that same reason, because at that same moment, they were seeing the blossoming of their daughter, not a princess. What additional unforeseen events, beyond the ones Princess Charlotte has already experienced with her parents, may have a major impact on her future? Be sure to tune in to find out. Before retiring from public view, Princess Kate Middleton made her final public appearance in December 2023. Months afterward, she came clean about her secret fight with cancer, an ordeal that had kept her hidden for the better part of a year. The Princess of Wales has now made a triumphant return, walking hand in hand with the royal family to St. Mary Magdalene Church on Christmas Day. As onlookers flocked to see the royal family, it became evident that the spotlight wasn't only on Kate and King Charles, who is likewise dealing with his own health issues. Princess Charlotte, in her own very graceful style, once again turned heads and won over hearts across the nation. royal observers continue to be captivated by Charlotte's unique presence, even if her older brother, Prince George, is closer to the throne. Alongside her parents and brothers, George and Louis, Charlotte strolled with composed assurance. Her graceful demeanor and endearing charisma have become her trademarks. The young royals received thoughtful presents and returned the favor as they made their way through the joyful masses. Even the ecstatic bystanders stopped for photographs with Charlotte because to her charming personality and talent for connecting with people. Princess Kate's stop to express gratitude to the people for their unwavering support while she was sick was one of the most moving parts of the ceremony. Her words were tinged with subdued emotion as she expressed her profound appreciation to everyone. An individual rose from the throng to present Charlotte with a token of appreciation. "You are an inspiration to all cancer patients," one attendee praised Kate, while another really said, "We're all behind you. Never forget that." The coronation of King Charles and Queen Camilla earlier in 2023 was another momentous occasion for the royal family. Participating in the event, which has a rich history spanning centuries, were heads of state, famous people, and devoted subjects. At the ceremony to pay her respects to her grandpa, Princess Charlotte wore a beautiful white gown and a floral crown befitting the royal occasion. She maintained her poise throughout the ceremony, but it was the tender way she held her younger brother's hand that touched everyone the most. It was a sign of the strong link they shared. The 2-hour coronation ceremony was long for a youngster, but Prince Louis and Charlotte kept their cool and were courteous the whole way. They acted in a way that betrayed both their childhood and the closeness of their sibling bond. Afterwards, Charlotte went on a carriage trip with her brothers. With her tranquil expression, she waved to the enthusiastic crowd along the walkway as she stared out the window. Windsor Castle played host to a magnificent concert in honor of the crowning. The world-renowned pop artist and judge on American Idol, Katy Perry, was one of the performers. She captivated the audience with 2 of her most popular songs. As soon as Charlotte started singing and dancing to Roar with unadulterated delight, her admirers took note. She seemed utterly engrossed in the performance, with zero signs of timidity, while Nicole Scherzinger, Andrea Bocelli, and Lionel Richie wowed the crowd. Even though Charlotte will most certainly play a public service role in her royal career, her love of dance and other performing arts is obvious. Her late grandma, Princess Diana, was likewise well known for her love of music and dancing, and Romper noted that this shared passion brought them closer together. On an episode of the Time to Walk podcast, Prince William said that Princes George and Charlotte had a playful argument every morning about which songs to listen to while getting ready for the day. He affectionately elaborated that, when the day begins, Charlotte takes special pleasure in whirling joyfully in her dance attire. Could Princess Charlotte's parents be involved in the unforeseen changes she may undergo? To discover out, continue watching. As they bring up their 3 children, the Prince and Princess of Wales have been in the spotlight for quite some time. Now that Prince William's troubled childhood and his brother Harry's memoir, Spare, have come to light, William is terrified that he will pass on his brother's feelings of being both the heir and the spare to his own children. During a conversation with Hello, according to Joe Frost, the well-known parenting expert from Supernanny, William and Kate are making great efforts to give Prince Louis and Princess Charlotte with the same respect as Prince George. I genuinely think William and Catherine grasp the importance of fostering robust and positive sibling relationships, Joe said. The concept of heir and spare doesn't appear to be present in their home. Instead, they put their energy into making sure every child feels loved and appreciated. She continued by saying that the pair realizes that a family needs to be cohesive, with everyone doing their part to uphold the monarchy and the crown. Their children's acts of kindness and generosity toward one another are the first indications of that. In an interview that was published on Substack, Prince Harry expressed his concern that William's children may experience the same feelings he had as an heir, being forgotten. Having said that, Princess Charlotte is clearly a powerful figure in the House of Wales. Rumor has it that she helps steer and control her brothers, George and Louis, even when they're not around. Royal historian Marlene Koenig pointed out that even Kate views her daughter as the one in charge. Sharon, a royal commentator, characterized the young princess as a smart, confident, and funny girl who knows how to carry herself with grace, whether she's in the public eye or not. According to another royal expert, William and Kate are trying to teach Charlotte that she is more than her royal title, that she has her own identity and purpose that go beyond her role in the monarchy. Could spending time with her family, such as spending weekends together, have a significant impact on Princess Charlotte's surprising metamorphosis? Be sure to tune in to find out. Weekends for Prince William and Kate Middleton are jam-packed with family gatherings, with a special emphasis on sporting events, including Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, providing their children with a stable, balanced, and typical environment is the couple's first priority. During the school vacations, they relax their royal duties and spend the weekends cheering for their children. While attending the March 5 to 6 Nations match between Wales and England, Prince William gave an unusual look at the Prince and Princess of Wales's weekend routine, revealing that he and Princess Charlotte spend most of their time with Prince George, Prince Louis, and Princess Charlotte. William told athletes backed by the Welsh Rugby Charitable Trust, "At weekends, we go from one competition to the next," as reported by Hello magazine. The happy couple got to know the wounded rugby players and their loved ones before the big game. The weekends in the Cambridge family are jam-packed with sporting events, and Prince Louis, the youngest of their 3 sons, is already getting in on the action. Louis is 6 years old, and he's recently begun playing touch rugby, Kate shared. At 11 years old, George plays a little more. I can tell they love it. A wide variety of sports have been presented to them. The children of William and Kate are continuing their parents' footsteps in the sports world, which is hardly surprising given their long careers in the industry. William's remark about how hectic their weekends were even mirrors Kate's own upbringing. In a 2024 essay for The Telegraph, Kate Middleton's brother James reflected on how he would occupy himself on weekends by walking the sheepdog of the headmaster's wife, while Pippa and Kate played sports. William and Kate have made it a point to raise their children with a real-world perspective, despite the fact that they are royal. William values Kate's ability to create stability to their household, according to a royal insider who spoke with People in 2023. They appear to be quite content with life, those kids. The insider revealed that William adores the grounding normalcy that Kate delivers, which is largely due to her upbringing. The way they organize their time with their family shows that they are committed to maintaining a balance. George, Charlotte, and Louis go to day school, as opposed to William's boarding school. The pair also takes a break from their royal duties during the school vacations, so they may spend more time with their family on weekends. The increasing interest in rugby among Kate's children is nothing new. She brought up the fact that George had switched from tag to touch rugby at a 2023 Welsh Rugby Charitable Trust function, praising his height as an asset. She made the statement, "They are trying to teach him the rules, back then. Their confidence is what moves them about." With the words, "Charlotte also does rugby," she dropped hints that Louis was about to join the sport, saying, "Because he is tall, he has the physique." Not only have her parents been taken aback by her unexpected changes, but how has this transition brought her brothers closer together? Might it also cause a change for the better in their relationships? To discover out, continue watching. It was recently observed that Prince Louis paid a visit to his grandfather. As soon as he took a seat, his elder sister, Charlotte, gave him a charming thumbs up, indicating her approval. Despite being the middle child, younger than Prince George and older than Louis, Charlotte manages to be a wonderful sister to her two brothers, particularly to tiny Louis. Taking care of her little brother has been Charlotte's first priority. Prince William and Princess Catherine posted a touching Instagram snap of Charlotte kissing Louis, the infant, on the forehead, in honor of Charlotte's third birthday. Years later, as they entered Westminster Abbey with their parents for King Charles III's coronation, Charlotte held her younger brother's hand firmly, showing that she was still watching out for him. In the same year, as her mother was leading the Christmas carol service, Charlotte stood steadfastly and unflinchingly by as Louis extinguished her light without her asking. Even though she isn't the eldest, Charlotte appears to have a good grasp of royal protocol. Whenever her brothers make an appearance in public, she is quick to remind them how to act and keep them on track. A family acquaintance told people that Louis is a classic third child, a cheeky monkey. Charlotte, though, is quick to intervene when Louis gets too carefree. A volunteer by the name of Anne Edwards saw Charlotte directing her younger brother Louis during the big help-out, with comments such, "Don't do that, Louis." She even asked him nicely to slow down from the carriage at the Platinum Jubilee. George also receives Charlotte's support, in addition to her assistance to Louis. She urged George to stand up straight during the Jubilee festivities on the royal balcony, and he promptly did as she said. As the casket of Queen Elizabeth II walked by, Charlotte softly said to her older brother George, "You need to bow," and he bowed in reverence. Charlotte has a reputation for being responsible, but she also has a light-hearted side, especially when she's around her brothers. A black-and-white snapshot of William, Catherine, and their three children, all dressed in white shirts, appeared in the royal family's 2023 Christmas card. Jeans were worn by Charlotte and her mother. Slacks by William and the lads. They probably had a great time together during the session, which shows in the shot with its carefree and happy vibe. Josh Schinner, the photographer, wrote on Instagram that he had never felt more at ease during a session. In his writing, he acknowledged that the youngsters had provided him with a fresh supply of jokes, but he refrained from sharing the funniest ones. It would be great if Charlotte's sense of humor, which is evident, could develop further as she gets older. Even though Charlotte is very close to both of her brothers, her friendship with George is unique. They have a unique understanding of one another, having both grown up in the limelight as royal children. Their bond stems from sharing so much time together and being similar in age, according to a royal insider who spoke to People. Due to the difficulty in arranging playdates with other kids, they learn to rely on each other, the insider explained. George is more reticent, while Charlotte is more extroverted, so naturally the two of them have their differences. Despite this, they still love spending time together as siblings. Charlotte couldn't wait to join George at their shared school. She felt more comfortable in their shared surroundings after George's assured demeanor on her first day, even if she acted timid and anxious. Royal watchers have noted how easy it looks for them to be together in public. Charlotte is quite similar to George, an anonymous insider told Us Weekly. She has a wonderful relationship with him and frequently uses his old toys, scooter, and even motorized Jeep to play. Charlotte shares George's passion for spending time outside, even if she also enjoys more girly activities. George is satisfied to let her to lead, according to body language specialist Judy James. Charlotte is usually the one who walks ahead, waves first, or interacts with the cameras, she told Express of their public outings together. George treats her as an equal and never tries to control or correct her. Prince George's future is likely to revolve on Charlotte and Louis. George will require his brother's help to become king in due time. as he is the heir apparent after their father. The children of William and Catherine are being taught to work together, according to royal author Christopher Anderson. "George is under a great deal of stress," he confided in Us Weekly. "Thankfully, he's got two siblings who are more than happy to pitch in and help out." The bond between George, Charlotte, and Louis, the royal children, is considerably healthier and happier than it was in past generations, according to Anderson. On the royal beat, Katie Nicholl expanded on Charlotte's excellent supporting role. "Charlotte is usually there to support George at events," she remarked. In the same way that Princess Anne has always been a rock for King Charles, Prince George's unshakable link with his sister Charlotte appears to steady him, and as they become older, that bond might end up being one of George's greatest assets as a brother and a future king. In what ways will her maturation into a princess affect her future responsibilities? Be sure to tune in to find out. No one can dispute that Princess Charlotte's future is filled with excitement and brightness as she celebrated her 10th birthday on May 2nd. Charlotte, the only daughter of Prince William and Princess Kate, is often anticipated to have a significant impact on the royal family for years to come. While her elder brother, Prince George, is the designated successor to the throne following their father, she is not necessarily in line to become queen. Even while the royal couple has made a concerted effort to provide Charlotte and her brothers with as many ordinary experiences as they can, Charlotte's life is still very different from the typical 10-year-olds. Even though little Charlotte has proven to the world how polite and calm she is during major royal events, royal analyst Jenny Bond told the Mirror that the princess still gets to enjoy childhood and unwind like any other kid her age. According to the former BBC royal journalist, it's wonderful to witness William and Catherine's commitment to provide their children with a practical upbringing. They are making wonderful experiences together, whether it's playing on the Norfolk beaches, jumping over sand dunes with their dad, going to a football game, or dancing at a Taylor Swift concert. Having been born second in the family, Charlotte may end up following in the footsteps of her great-aunt Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, in her adult years. Charlotte may one day inherit that regal title. There will be more expectation on Charlotte to join the royal family full-time now that fewer members are employed by the royal family. I think it's likely that she will step up to the plate, similar to Princess Anne, Bond added. I believe there will be high expectations for Charlotte to assume a full-time royal position, even if she is officially the spare. Bond said that the amiable and practical Prince William and Princess Kate will probably advise Charlotte to live as normally as possible before assuming all of her royal responsibilities. The future queen may follow in her parents' footsteps and attend university, or she may take on hands-on work either at home, in the UK, or abroad, before she begins full-time life as a royal. Bond recalled a comment Princess Diana made about Prince William. Felt the thought of becoming king was a heavy burden when he was young. Now that William is Prince of Wales, he can guide all of his children through life's choices and responsibilities, knowing firsthand what it's like to be born into the royal family. As we sit here and marvel at Princess Charlotte's remarkable metamorphosis, let us pause for a moment and look back to the roots of her parents' love story. Prince William and Kate Middleton first crossed paths while both were students at Scotland's University of St Andrews. She was timid at first, so it took some time for them to bond, according to the Princess of Wales. "It seems like you mentioned that I blushed and quickly averted my gaze when we first met," Kate confided in William during their engagement interview in 2010. "Meeting you made me feel really awkward." Their connection sort of blossomed into something more after remaining very close friends for around a year, according to William. The more time they spent together, the more similarities they found. A 2010 engagement interview with ITV News revealed the details. "It was about 3 weeks ago, on holiday in Kenya," William revealed. I felt it was the perfect moment after we had some alone time with some friends. The subject of marriage had been on our minds for some time, so it came as no great shock. I asked her to marry me while we were at a beautiful location in Kenya. The proposal was very romantic, Kate said, and William couldn't agree more. It had been meticulously plotted out by him. I believed it was the perfect time to inquire in Africa. It was a lovely period, and I had made some preparations to reveal my more romantic side, he said. His late mother, Princess Diana, had been an engagement ring jeweler, and he used it to pop the question. For 3 weeks, William had kept the ring close by his side. I would absolutely refuse to let it go. I was holding on to it everywhere I went because I knew I'd be in deep trouble if it vanished, he said. They finally tied the knot at London's Westminster Abbey on April 29, 2011. The greatest and grandest royal affair since Prince Charles and Princess Diana's 1981 wedding was the description used by People magazine. The best man for William was Prince Harry, and the two brothers in classic military garb. The bride, Kate, sported a breathtaking lace wedding dress by Alexander McQueen designer Sarah Burton. The skirt of the garment was structured like an opening flower and had cushioned hips. The bodice was adorned with French Chantilly and English Cluny lace. Thousands of royal admirers waited outside the event, and about 1,900 people were in attendance. There was an air of pure delight. The arrival of the applause from outside caused a surge of laughing and smiles, according to attendee Kate Wright. After the ceremony, the happy couple drove a 109-year-old state landau carriage through the streets of London to Buckingham Palace. Many in the crowd wanted to join in the cheers. Their 2 infamous kisses on the palace balcony preceded their departure in a convertible 1969 Aston Martin. Later on, Kate changed into a different gown, a white strapless evening dress, again made by Sarah Burton, to attend a banquet the king had prepared for around 300 guests. The royal couple announced the happy news that they were expecting a child in December 2012. "We are delighted to share the news that the Duchess of Cambridge is expecting a baby," said the official statement from the royal couple. "Members of both families are delighted with the news," it said. On the same day, Kate was admitted to the hospital for treatment of a pregnancy-related ailment and stayed for 4 days. After a normal delivery that took 14 hours, Prince George Alexander Louis, formerly known as Prince George of Wales, was born on July 22, 2013, at 4:24 p.m. A palace source added, "It's been a wonderful day and everyone's delighted." So the story goes, the 8-pound, 6-ounce infant was welcomed to the world outside of St. Mary's Hospital. Jenny Packham designed Kate's blue polka dot dress, which was reminiscent of Princess Diana's outfit when she presented William. "It's really touching," Kate said. "Any parent who has recently given birth will understand this moment." Kate and William were blessed with a daughter, their second child, on May 2, 2015. A girl was safely born to Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge at 8:34 a.m., according to the palace's announcement on X. The couple also issued the customary statement: the Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh, the Prince of Wales, the Duchess of Cornwall, Prince Harry, and members of both families have been informed and are delighted with the news. A source from the hospital informed people that the birth went extremely well, and the couple celebrated the arrival of their daughter with champagne. On the steps of the hospital, they welcomed their daughter later that day. Kate sported a buttercup-patterned Jenny Packham dress in a gentle shade of yellow. The words, "We're very happy," came out of William's mouth. In honor of William's mother, who passed away, they chose the name Charlotte Elizabeth Diana for their baby. Their third kid was born on April 23, 2018, adding another member to the family. An official statement was made following the safe delivery of a boy by Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge at 11:01 hours. 8 pounds and 7 ounces is the baby's weight. The Duke of Cambridge was there when the baby was born, and the proud parents took to the streets 7 hours later to see their new son. Dressed in a crimson Jenny Packham number, Kate accessorized with a Peter Pan collar of white lace. The couple probably wanted to pay homage to William's late grandpa, Prince Philip, and his ancestor, Prince Louis Alexander of Battenberg. Thus they called their baby Louis Arthur Charles. William Arthur Philip Louis is his entire name, which includes the name Louis as well. Do you have any opinions on Princess Charlotte's remarkable development? Does her parents' faith in their parenting style remain strengthened by this change? Please share your thoughts in the space provided. We appreciate you taking the time to see this movie and hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. To view the next video and read up on your favorite celeb news, click here. We will meet there.